I have never made a video like this before, but this is going to be big. And even if you have never even seen one of my videos, this is the one that I really hope you watch because this has never been done before. And if you've been wanting or maybe needing to manifest something and you're ready for it to happen so much faster and easier, then this is going to help you do that. Now, let me explain because to my knowledge, like I said, I don't think this has been done before. So I am really excited about this because in this video, we are going to be collectively doing a group manifestation in real time. And the amount of energy generated by simply watching and following along is going to be incredible. I truly cannot wait for this because there will be thousands of people's energy and intention behind holding the space for you if you're here right now. Maybe even hundreds of thousands, depending on where this video goes. But I am telling you, you will feel it by the end of this. This group manifestation will be creating an amazing collective mastermind energy that is really going to amplify and speed up results for each and every one of you who follow along to the steps in this video. Mastermind energy is extremely powerful, as you're about to see. I just did a mastermind around money in my Create group, and everybody loved the results they got. We collectively held the space and followed these exercises, and the results were amazing. As you follow this video, each and every person watching it now or in the future, you are basically going to have thousands upon thousands, possibly hundreds of thousands of people standing behind you, sending you energy to speed up your manifestation. And it doesn't matter if you're watching this today, the day it comes out. It doesn't matter if you're watching it even months or years later. It doesn't matter when you watch it because this powerful mastermind energy cannot be destroyed and it will continue to hold and build and become stronger and stronger the more people and the more energy behind it. So go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you will be joining in on this group manifestation because it would be an honor to have you. I cannot wait to get into this. So really quickly, if you're new here, I'm Mary Kate and I'm a mindset coach and manifesting expert focused on getting you transformational results. Here on my channel, I pride myself in making manifestation make sense without all of the unnecessary confusion. My whole channel is all about manifesting the law of attraction with meditations and more, where I share the tools you need to get the results you want. I post brand new videos every single Wednesday, so be sure to subscribe and also hit that bell notification so you can get notified whenever I post a new video. Every week there's a new training, a new meditation, a new subliminal. So many valuable tools to use and they're all completely free. Now let me explain how this works and what we'll be doing and what specifically your part is in this group manifestation. I want to make this quick and easy and accessible because let's face it, nobody wants or has time to spend hours and hours on this. This is not going to take up a big chunk of your life. I'm actually breaking this down very specifically. So this is really only going to take between 5 to 15, maybe 20 minutes per day, and this is going to go on for 7 days. Don't let this overwhelm you because if you have 5 to 15 minutes each day, this is not going to be a problem. It's just 1 week of your life, and if you're not willing to put energy into 1 week of your life, how do you expect anything different to happen or change? Manifestation starts from the inside out. So this is required for you to give it daily attention for just 7 days, 5 to 15 minutes per day, maybe 20 minutes some days, but it's not that much. And pro tip, I know sometimes it feels like it's hard to find those 5 to 15 minute intervals. Just set an alarm on your phone and wake up 5 to 15 minutes earlier if you feel like you aren't able to squeeze it in at other times throughout the day. And what I would love for you to do is to feel free to comment each day as we go through this and let us know what comes up for you as we hold the space for you over the next 7 days after you watch this video. Also, if you miss a day, you can just continue on the next day, but I encourage you to really commit to all 7 days. Like I said, it doesn't take that much time, and you owe it to yourself to give yourself these few minutes each day. Now let's get into what you're gonna do for day 1. Day 1's estimated total time is 15 minutes total. That's it. And if you want me to go ahead and actually send you this whole schedule that I'm gonna go over, just go ahead and click the link I'm gonna link up here, or it'll also be in the description box below, and I will send this schedule straight to your email with all the links and everything. And by the way, if you already get my emails, make sure you use the same email address that you already receive emails from me. Just make sure you click on the email and see what email address I usually email you to and sign up using that one. Otherwise it gets really confusing and then there's multiple email addresses. So just use the one that you receive emails from me if you already receive emails. So day 1, here's what you're gonna do. Day 1 is all about intention setting. You are going to choose essentially one thing that you intend to manifest this month. I know you may have multiple different things that you want to manifest. And the good news is you can repeat this again and again, week after week. But for the next 7 days, I want you to focus on one thing that we will be collectively holding the space for you to have. This keeps your energy focused on that one thing, kind of like a laser beam focus. And for this intention setting, you are going to write, yes, physically write down with a pen and paper or marker or whatever. You're going to write, I choose to receive blank. I choose to receive blank. And here is the key. So often I find that people tend to overcomplicate what they want and they start stating how they want it to happen and how it has to show up. And sometimes they don't even realize they're doing it. So examples of this could be something like, I want to manifest money out of thin air, or I want to win the Mega Millions jackpot lottery. No. So that's not how it works. That's not how manifestation works. You don't get to choose how it comes. That part isn't up to you. And so often you actually block your manifestations by getting so specific that money has to come out of thin air or from the lottery. And on the note of that lottery, I always ask people, why the lottery? Why do you want to win the lottery? Is it that you want money specifically, or do you want to win a contest? Do you see how they're kind of two separate things? It's the what and the how. I don't think they want to win a contest. I think they want the money from the contest. But what if you could manifest the money in a different way from the contest? That's controlling the how, is saying it has to come from the lottery. Do you see? And fun fact, my grandpa actually won the lottery back in, I think it was like the 60s. At the time, I think it was a lot of money. I don't know all of the details. He was on the Ed Sullivan Show, but I think in today, it wouldn't be that much money. Back then it was a lot of money in the 60s, but that would be like nothing today. So here's the key. You are going to sum up what you want in 3 words or less. Something like, I choose to receive $100,000 or more. I choose to receive a promotion. I choose to receive a new house. I choose to receive exciting news. I choose to receive amazing opportunities. Do you see how you can get really specific or general? Pick whichever feels best for you. I personally love the general ones sometimes because I feel like I experience even more miracles than if I was specific. One of my personal favorite intentions is I choose to receive amazing opportunities, because when I choose that one, they always seem to show up and they seem to be even better than what I could have specified. So go ahead and choose your 3-word or less intention and write it down, like I said, in the form of, I choose to receive blank, 3 words or less. And then right below it, you are going to write the 1-word feeling that having it would provide. Would it provide freedom, relief, excitement? Choose one. What 1-word feeling, if you had this thing, how would you feel? 1 word. And after you have this written down, you are going to put this paper somewhere in a space that you visit or see constantly. It could be on your bathroom mirror where you brush your teeth or wash your hands. It could be in your car, on your fridge, on your mirror, on your water bottle, if you're one of those people that takes your water bottle with you. So put it somewhere where you visit daily and consistently. And you don't need to do anything. It's just going to be something that you can see daily, constantly, and your subconscious mind is going to absorb it every single day over the next week. Unintentionally, you're not focused on it, it's just there. So write your intention and put it up in whatever space you want to put it in. And then for day 1, you're going to very quickly journal. If you want to take longer on this, feel free. But I want you to journal on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you believe that you can have this thing this month? 1 meaning that's not possible at all. And 10 meaning, yeah, of course. Like, of course this can happen. Like, it's gonna happen. I have no doubt about it. And once you have that number, I want you to write out why you came to that number. What beliefs, what feelings, what experiences have you had in the past that dictated how you got this number? You didn't pull this number out of thin air. It came from somewhere. What caused you to think this number? And that's it. That's day 1. Do you see how easy this is? It doesn't take much time, but it actually is deep work. You could spend as much time journaling as you want, but for all of those who are freaked out by having to do something each day, take as many minutes as you have time for. So day 1, set your intention, put it somewhere you see all the time, journal on that prompt. Now let's move on to day 2. Day 2 will take a total of another 15 minutes. Day 2, you are going to use this affirmation 3 times in the morning when you wake up, 3 times in the afternoon, and then again 3 times at night as you're falling asleep. This is what you're going to say. Things always work out even better than I expect. I see miracles constantly around me. Again, things always work out for me even better than I expect. I see miracles constantly around me. So my tip for this one is to go ahead and just set a timer on your phone, 1 in the morning, 1 in the middle of the day, and 1 right before you fall asleep. And you can say this to yourself just either out loud or in your head, just really feeling and connecting to it. 3 times in the morning, 3 times in the afternoon, 3 times before you go to bed. Feel it, connect it, just say that affirmation either out loud in your head. That takes literally no time at all. And on this day 2, you are also going to use the belief reprogramming meditation. I'm gonna go ahead and link it up here and link it down below. And if you get the email from me, everything's gonna be linked in there. And that's it. Repeat that affirmation to yourself 9 times throughout the day, really connecting to it and feeling it, and then use the belief reprogramming meditation. That is it for day 2. Now let's move on to day 3. This is great because day 3's total time is only 5 minutes, but there's a bonus option if you want it. And I can't see why you wouldn't take the bonus option because it takes no time at all. But all you're gonna do for day 3 is to start your morning off with the 5-minute reprogramming meditation. I'm gonna go ahead and link it right up here and down below for you. And you'll also get that email if you want the email from me. Trust me, you do have 5 minutes to do this. I want you to do this specifically in the morning. And just don't make any excuses on why mornings are too busy. You can literally put your headphones right next to your bed and just wake up 5 minutes earlier than everybody else. Nobody's even gonna hear you. Just stay in bed and put this on for 5 minutes. Truly, 5 minutes. You have time for it. If you can't spend 5 minutes on yourself, how do you expect anything to change? This specific meditation is super powerful and it's gonna put you into the right energy for the entire day. And like I mentioned, after you use that, there is a bonus option if you wanna take it for day 3. And like I said, it doesn't take any extra time, but your bonus option is I want you to ground into an affirmation throughout the day. This is a process I teach time and time again because it's really, really effective. So grounding into an affirmation means saying it in your mind or out loud, you connect to it and you come back and revisit it throughout the entire day. You have to be so stubborn in it. So no matter what happens in your day, good or bad, you come back to it and you choose that this gets to be true for you. So the affirmation I want you to ground into is, I am only available for my expectations to be exceeded. I am only available for my expectations to be exceeded. So commit to believing it and connecting to it no matter what for the entire day. Even if you get disappointing news, no, I'm only available for my expectations to be exceeded. Come back to it. Doesn't matter what happens, come back to it. Be stubborn in the fact that that is what you choose to be true for that entire day. And now we are halfway through. Let's move on to day 4. Day 4's total time is 15 minutes. So on day 4, you are going to schedule a 5-minute break in your day where you are going to go into complete silence and stillness. And let me warn you, this can be really uncomfortable, even though it sounds really easy, but I want you to commit to it. And don't be really hard on yourself. It's okay if your mind wanders. It's okay if you start fidgeting or moving or kind of distancing yourself from it. Just notice it. Notice that happening. And come back to the quiet and stillness. Keep coming back to it. Keep coming back to it for a full 5 minutes. Right before you go into that 5 minutes, I want you to ask yourself, what do I need to know or do to have blank? Inserting whatever it is your focus was from day 1. What do I need to know or do to have blank? So you can ask yourself either out loud or just quietly in your mind right before you begin the 5 minutes. What do I need to know or do to have blank? Inserting whatever it is from your day 1 focus. And after you do that, at some point throughout your day, you're also going to use the higher self guided meditation. You can use that any time of day, it doesn't matter when. So just those 2 quick things. 1 5 minutes of complete stillness and silence, and 1 meditation. Easy as that. And then let's move on to day 5. By now, you will likely be experiencing so many fun, amazing things happening. So many different things shifting already. And today is really fun because you're going to be doing an energetic clearing. This is one of my absolute favorites because you can actually feel the difference in your body from where you first started to then after the energy clearing. And fun fact, I actually created this energy clearing during the Lionsgate portal last year, and it is just so powerful. You'll feel it, I'm telling you. So for this energy clearing, you're going to use my chakra clearing meditation. I'm going to link it up here and link down below. I have 2 different chakra meditations, one's a clearing one, one's a balancing one. Make sure you use the one with the gold ball in it. But again, the link will be right in the description box below. So you're going to use that meditation. And today, there is also a bonus where you can ground into a new affirmation for the entire day. And the affirmation I want you to ground into here on day 5 is, it's here, it's mine, I can feel it, I'm ready. It's here, it's mine, I can feel it, I'm ready. Connect to it, feel it. It feels good. Now let's move on to day 6. And today's total is going to take you about 20 minutes. So on this day, I want you to choose a very specific symbol that represents whatever it is that you chose as your intention. So whatever 3-word thing you chose as your intention, pick a symbol. It could be a color, an animal, a word, an object, a song. Make it very specific, a specific symbol. And once you have it, I want you to be on the lookout for that specific symbol all day long, all week long, for the next 7 days. This is actually training your mind to show you evidence of whatever you were feeding and focusing on. So choose something very specific and then be on the lookout for it. Seek evidence of it. Because this right here is evidence that your manifestation already exists and therefore you can have it. And then on day 6, you are also going to use the Lucky Syndrome meditation. I'm going to go ahead and link it up here for you, and I'll link it down below. You can use this meditation any time of day, whatever feels best for you. Now let's move on to day 7, the final day. And on this day, you are going to ground into the affirmation, I am certain of the outcome. And I always get what I want or better. I am certain of the outcome, and I always get what I want or better. And on this day 7, I want you to use the receive and release meditation. I'm going to go ahead and link it up here, and I'll also link it in the description box for you. This meditation is truly one of my favorites because it gets you into a place of ease around receiving what it is that you want in the fastest and easiest way possible. And after you use that meditation and you ground into that affirmation, on day 7, you can then go ahead and put that paper that you wrote on either in a drawer or under your pillow or somewhere close to you that you can kind of look back on in the next month to see how much things have changed. That thing will likely manifest. And even if it hasn't, you'll see the circumstances have shifted. It's a pretty magical process. And again, I know that probably sounds like a lot that I just threw at you, but it actually is really simple. Each day, like I said, only takes between 5 to 15 minutes. It's not long at all. You're not doing this all day. It's not a huge commitment. And also, like I mentioned, if you want me to just make it easy for you and send you an email with all of the schedule, all of the links, everything you're supposed to do, just go ahead again and click that link up here or check the description box for the link. But please make sure if you already received my emails, use that same email I already emailed you at. That's key because I don't want it to get confusing and then I start sending you different emails to different, it just makes it complicated. So just keep the same email address if you already get my emails. I truly cannot wait to collectively hold the space for each other, and I can't wait to hear your results. I don't feel like this has ever been done, a group manifestation of this size here on YouTube, and I think that this is going to be huge. Look at all of these people here with you, holding the space for you and supporting you. Check back in each day, comment what's coming up for you, comment what you're experiencing, share your wins, and also see how everyone else is doing. You have the support of thousands, likely tens or hundreds of thousands of people behind you, holding the space, following the same process. This is so unbelievably powerful, and like I said, you'll feel it. Your success truly is inevitable. And also, the more the merrier. Feel free to share this link with any family or friends who might want to join in on this group manifestation as well. That just means more energy, more power. The more people, the more powerful this will become. Having everyone collectively go through this is really going to create some insanely powerful results. I can't wait for you to experience them for yourself. Just watch. Just watch what happens in the next 7 days after doing all this. I am holding the space for you. We are all holding the space for you. Your success is inevitable. Commit to this and report back. I'll see you in 7 days. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and also be sure to hit the bell notification so you can get notified whenever I post a new video. You can also find me over on Instagram and TikTok and Threads at MK Magic Mindset, and if you want to learn more about me, my programs, how to work with me, and more, you can visit my website at mkmagicmindset.com, and I will see you in the next one. I can't wait to hear your results.